Hello.
Can I help you?
The Brotherhood needs your help to protect the Commonwealth. Donate a portion of your crops to the Brotherhood, and it will not be forgotten.
Doesn't sound like we have much choice. We'll contribute our crops.
Hey there.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Oh, God. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Gavel.
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
That's right.
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door. Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram?
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
You already spoke with Gavel?
He questioned the entire unit. None of us saw anything. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. And even if something did make it into the supply depot, There are knights on duty in here at all times. We'd see something.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. That's all.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Tegan, up on the Prydwen. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Lucia?
I'm sorry, Knight Lucia. We were both assigned here a few weeks ago.
Lucia?
I'm sorry, Knight.
Lucia?
I'm sorry, Knight.
That's all, Initiate.
Knight?
Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
I'm conducting an investigation into the missing supplies.
The captain appointed an investigator? Is it really that bad? I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We always seemed to end up together. New recruits and all.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes. How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Tegan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything else. Now, where was I?
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. I didn't find anything. You're not going to find anything. If you insist on going through with this, stop bothering my men and go look for some real evidence. Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Prydwen, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
That's all.
My list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
down.
Attention, Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Cruise through barrels like a
Well now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Welcome back, Paladin. Welcome home.
Glad to hear someone say that. Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I want you to have my old gun. It kept me alive all those years. Maybe it can do the same for you.
Thank you, Paladin.
It's not exactly a regulation issue, but I hope it serves you as well as it served me. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
I can't
Excuse me,
believe
Proctor
superhumans were
Tegan.
human ones.
Look who's back.
How could science
Take it
go
everything
so
went
wrong?
without a hitch.
Yes, sir. The crops will be available when harvested.
I knew you'd be the right one for the job. Here are your caps, as per our agreement. Plenty of farms out there to cross off the list, if you're interested. Those farmers don't know how good they have it. They aren't risking their lives for the greater good.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Not now, ma'am. There's science to be done.
Scribe Naraya.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Yes. Here you go.
I never thought I'd be so happy to see tiny vials of blood. Thank you. Here's some caps for the trouble. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
Ad Victoriam, sister. I never liked having squires aboard a warship. But Maxon thinks they need to train under fire.
Yes.
Oh, the lock. It is opening.
Got it.
prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. Leaves that memorable nose on the screen.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
Personal log entry 142.
You know those
I can sum up living on the Prydwen in 4 words. I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff, but life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Field scribes cannot have it this bad.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his
Proctor
face
Quinlan?
from going one-on-one with a death
Knight.
mob.
You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
Splendid. I'll put them to use right away. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully. And
Right. Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have tech...
I've got time to assist.
Good. I'm glad to meet the scribe just... You will escort and protect him while he collects data, and, most important...
Can't pick this.
Have Knight Captain Cade take a look at that injury.
Run into any sense, shoot to kill. We don't take
Ready, ma'am?
Maybe later.
Standing by, ma'am.
Man, you haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
Knight.
Knight?
You've been covering for Clark. Why?
What? What are you talking about?
I read your journal, Lucia. I want to know what's going on here.
You what? All right. Clark and I joined the Brotherhood around the same time. He's been my closest friend for years, but since the battle, I feel like I'm losing him.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Prydwen coming in under full vertibird escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
All right, that's it for today.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. But we'll get the job done.
Look, I'm off duty. Leave me alone. Give me some space. Give me some space. Give me some space.
No use. Not without the card. Nice.
Very good with the bobby pin. pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters. Condition. My purpose is not combat. Engaging in close combat.
That's it.
Enemies have been dispatched. Starting hostilities resuming. We are fighting? Why not a civilized discussion instead?
For your safety, do not lean against doors.
Permis. Yahoo? Modern water is quite convenient. There you are. Vehicular injuries were supposed to be the greatest threat of you. Dominating combat protocols. There is something nearby. This is cease.
For your safety, please do not tamper with Protectron stewards. Watch your step as you enter the terrain.